Here we are in Titletown, 1:15 in the morning, coming up on, who knows, 2 o'clock. I'm Kevin Dupont for Globe 10.0, here with Nick Cafardo. And Nick, a splendid night, a memorable night in Boston history. I'm wondering, is this the most unexpected title that we've seen in our town? This be in our lifetime.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you go from last place, 69 wins, to what you achieved here tonight with this team. And, you know, I remember in spring training I was debating 4th place, 5th place.
Right.
You know.
You weren't alone.
I know. I was at 5th place for a long time. I finally elevated them to 4th.
Let's not forget all of us, many of us, I think you included, not believing it along the way.
No, not at all. No, I always
Convince me.
I always thought that it was going to fall apart at some point, and they'd go on a big losing streak, and they never lost more than 3 games in a row, and only did that 5 times. And so I remember David Ross telling me it was after they had beaten the Dodgers 2 out of 3 games. He said we're gonna run away with this thing, you know. And I said, you are? Okay. They had like a 1-game lead at the time. And sure enough, they ran away with it.
Yeah. One thing struck me tonight, Nick, was this was sort of the way the Yankees won in our youth. I remember being in the schoolyard, and it would be Maris and Mantle, and they'd roll over teams, and it would be easy. There would never be any angst. And I looked up tonight; it was 6-0. I said, "Boy, this is familiar."
Yeah. You know, they kind of reminded me. It's a different sport, but they kind of reminded me of the Patriots, in that every game, a lot of games anyway, the other teams would kind of beat themselves.
Oh, good point.
You know, and they would like pounce on it and just add on and tack on. And they did that
a little bit advantage.
Absolutely, right? Yeah. And they just took advantage of every opportunity they had. They really did.
Before we go here, I just want to get your thought on this. I frame it, and this goes way back, I know, very similar to the 1967 season in that, obviously the Red Sox didn't win it in 67, but they hadn't won. Dick Williams takes over. The whole thing about we'll win more than we lose.
Right.
And much harder in those days because you had to win it all to get in it. And there they were. A similar feel to you in any way?
You know, it's funny. I remember at one point in spring training, John Farrell said, we'll win more than we lose.
There you go.
So there you go.
Plagiarism.
That's right. It was the same thing. You know, unexpected. You know, they didn't have the youth that 67 team had, but they certainly had new players that came in out of the blue here and meshed in with everybody else. It was amazing.
Yeah, such a wholesale change from the big trade with the Dodgers. Mm-hmm. There we are, Nick. A splendid night in Boston history. Red Sox winners on their emerald turf for the first time since 1918.